For this lesson, we are going to be talking about theoretical probability. We're going to find the likelihood an event will occur. So the little setup that we need to remember, the probability that an event will occur, we're going to put the number of ways the event can occur over the total number of equally likely outcomes. So again, number of ways the event can occur over the total number of equally likely outcomes. Let's look at the first example that we have. We're going to find the probability for one spin of this spinner, and all of our answers should be in simplest form when we're done. Well, looking at the spinner, I need to know how many different spaces there are. And if you count them, there are a total of 12 different spaces. So that will always be our denominator, because that's how many possibilities that you have on that spinner. But now for yellow, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the likelihood of spinning a yellow, you have a 5 out of 12 chance. All right, well, let's look at number 2. What is the probability of being able to spin a blue? So I'm looking and I have 1, 2, 3 blue spaces. So I'm going to write 3, and again, it is over 12. Well, I know that I can simplify 3 over 12. You can divide both of these by 3, and you do get 1/4. So this would definitely be your answer. Looking at number 3, what's the probability of spinning a green? Well, I have 1, 2 greens. Again, it's 2 out of 12 different spaces there are on my spinner. And we know those are both even. If we divide by 2, we end up with 1/6. This is the best answer. And for number 4, the chances of getting a red, there are 2 reds. So it's the same chance as getting a green. It would be 1/6. All right, well, let's look over here. It says find each probability for one roll of a number cube. So a number cube, what we need to know that it has 6 numbers on it. And the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So when we're looking at this, we are going to be considering this information. This is important for us to be thinking about. All right, well, the probability of getting a 5. Well, there's only one 5 out of our numbers, and that is 1 out of the 6 numbers that are possible. Well, what about the probability of getting an 8? Wow, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a 0% chance of getting an 8. What about the probability of getting an odd number? Well, odd numbers we know are 1, 3, and 5. So that is 3 out of our 6 numbers. And again, we know that 3, 6 is not in simplest terms. 3, 6 is the same as 1/2. So we always want to make sure our answer is in simplest terms. And for the last one for this one, what is the probability of a number less than 5? Well, less than 5 are going to be our 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it would be a 4 out of a 6 chance. And again, those are both even. We're going to divide them both by 2. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we have a 2/3 chance of actually getting a number less than 5. 2/3 chance. All right, well, let's look at the last example we have. A student is chosen from a math class of 12 girls and 8 boys. Find each probability. Well, we want the probability of what chances are that the student was a boy. And what you need to make sure you do is we are going to go ahead and add these numbers together so we know that there are 20 students in the class. And our denominator will always start off with that 20. So here's my 20. And for boys, there's only 8 boys. Well, we know we can divide both of these numbers by 4. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So our answer in simplest terms, we have a 2 out of 5 chance of choosing a boy. Well, what about the probability of not a boy? Well, I guess if it's not a boy, we are talking about a girl. So I'm going to look at the girl information, and that is 12 over 20. And again, 12 over 20, I know that I can go ahead and divide both of them by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So we have a 3 in 5 chance of picking a girl because there's more girls in the class. Well, what about the probability of getting a boy or a girl? Oh, well, that's everybody. So I know that would be 20 out of 20, which is equal to 1. So we have a 100% chance that we definitely would get a boy or a girl from the class. If this video was helpful to you today, please add a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more Math with Marcia. See you again soon.